All right, what's going on, brothers? Hopefully everything's going good. Hopefully everything's going well. All right, this is from the Field Advice Show. I think it's called the Congregation, or the Black Congregation, what it's called. This channel. He got quite a few channels. This brother's been around for quite some time. Uh, the last controversy. Well, I ain't gonna even go into that. It's no big deal with that. But yeah, he's been around quite some time. But anyway, this Jamaican guy is gonna ask this Hispanic guy why they don't hire blacks. Brothers, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. But we're going to listen to him talk, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Let's check this out.
You got one of the Jamaican brothers is doing an interview with a Hispanic man speaking about why that he don't see black people working in a lot of Hispanic on businesses, or even when they are become supervisors or things like that. Notice they hire their own. They don't want to hire black people. But I want you to pay attention to what this man is saying in two instances. Let's go roll that.
Let me ask you one question. People are saying, especially the black people or Morenos, especially them, are saying that when you guys are legal, like you, for example, and you have a company, you won't hire nobody, especially black people. Is that true?
No.
Have you ever...
It doesn't matter race. If you want to work it for anybody.
All right, I beg to differ that, because I've seen a lot of Hispanic with businesses. Hold on. I've seen a lot of Hispanic with businesses, and I don't see any black people working like that.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
Black America, they're really difficult to get with.
Respect.
Number one. Yes. They're kind of difficult. If you know the flow, the way they move.
Black America.
He's not lying, brothers. He's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying. And this is the problem right there. Our people would not address that. Brothers, we're going to be back as slaves. I'm serious. We are. Not like the antebellum South, like that. Brothers think slavery has been going on since the beginning of the times, man. It's been going for a long time. But brothers think slavery is when black people in America think of slavery, they think of, back in the South, you get whipped. Brothers, you guys are going to be slaves. You're going to be at the lowest of the totem pole. One, you don't want to work. Like he said, you're difficult. You don't want to work. A lot of you are lazy. You're trying to scheme and scam. People are not going to deal with that. And what's going to happen? Our own people don't want to deal with it. So what's happening? We don't have nothing. So now you're going to go to the Hispanics, the Arabs. You're going to go to all these people begging for them to give you something. And when they don't give you nothing, now you're going to be mad. They racist. No, they not. You're going to be slaves. You're going to be doing some of the most low jobs. You're going to be doing the lowest of low jobs. But let's go on.
American is difficult to work with.
If you know how to, I know then, you have to know the person, how it is and how to think it. Because you have conversations depending on how the person is.
You're coming straight, the sun is kind of.
Because I'm let you know.
Yes.
They're America. They have paper, okay?
Yes.
When you hire them, they know they're right. When you say do this, they get mad. You're strong. They're America.
I can't see you. Come on. So I want you to say that again. What do you say about it? Tell me.
They're America.
Black American.
They're America. They know the right.
How about Jamaicans?
Jamaicans Latino. It is different.
No, we're not Latino. We're black, just like.
No. Excuse me. It's black by color. We all color. Black.
Yeah. See, I understand what the guy's saying, man. I understand. It's not about color or race. See what I'm saying? The Jamaicans are known to be hard workers. I remember when I had two jobs. They like, man, you like a Jamaican. You got a job every. Cause I had two jobs. Brothers used to call me Jamaican. You understand what I'm saying? They're known to be hard workers. I'm not saying that's all the case, but they're known to be hard workers. They have a reputation for that. So yeah, they'll hire a Jamaican, or matter of fact, they'll hire African. I've seen that, like, in the gas stations. You don't see a black person working at the gas stations, but you will see Nigerians, guys who are from the motherland. You'll see those blacks working in these stores with these Arabs, with some of these Arabs. You understand what I'm saying? So, because the mindset that these people have, they're willing to work, they're willing to go hard, man. They are. I remember when I worked at Avis Airport. All right, it was quite a few of us, but it was mainly two people who was doing a lot of work, doing a lot of overtime. It was me and this African guy, and he was smoking my boots. You hear me? I'm talking about he would do a whole 8 hours of overtime. I was doing like 2 or 3. Maybe I think the most I did was maybe 5 hours, and I wasn't doing it consistently. But we was doing a lot of overtime. Trying to get more money. Man, this dude was going so hard, man. He was having $1,000 checks. I'm like, shit. He was not joking. And I think I came second. I was in second. It's like people doing all the overtime. Cause they was letting us know, look, if you want to do overtime, just do it. Cause we were so busy. Old Harry was so busy, man. They was like, yeah, just stay. They wanted us there. It was so busy, man, trying to get out of those cars. And this African kid, he was young. He was young like us. He was a good dude, man. He was a hard worker, man. Hard worker. I couldn't keep up with this kid. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to compete with him at the time. I was just trying to give me some extra money so I can have some money when I go out to the clubs. But yeah, he smoked my boots, man. He smoked all our boots. You see what I'm saying? He was a very hard worker. But let's go on.
Is American black, we all black.
Yes.
Being in Jamaica, you're Latino because you Latin. You moved from another country. By the way, immigrant. Anyway, it's not about that. Black America,
Yes.
they angry when they go to work. I'm telling the truth.
Yes. Let me hear the
You
truth.
tell them do this, they always they can do it when they give you pay. You bring a Latino, they don't have no paper.
But one thing, you wouldn't expect somebody who is a citizen here work for a little bit of money like you guys. You wouldn't expect that. That's not fair to them.
Because but that's how they need to go get a job. They get prepared. If you know you're right. Why you still in that position?
But I heard that you guys.
Exactly. Why are you still in that position, so-called black man? You're in that position because you got no support. A lot of you guys open up business. Black people don't go there, and rightfully so. It's a lot of times when black people have businesses, they have horrible customer service, and that's nothing new. These things have been going on forever, brothers. Only thing that's changing now, brothers, is just a lot of stuff is starting to come to the light. And for you brothers who don't have no sense, or I ain't gonna say that, but for you brothers who don't think or don't know, the things you see with your own people, the other people see it. When I realized that was in the late 90s, early 2000s, I would say. 'Cause I used to be like, you know what, this is a black thing, they wouldn't understand this. That's what I was thinking. But I was so wrong, man. A lot of white guys, you know what I mean? I guess because the way I carried myself, I'm guessing, and my mindset, they will reveal things to me. And I didn't go out my way like, oh, man, these guys are punks, or these guys said this. I ain't do none of that. I'm like, I hear you, man. One guy, me and one guy, I'm being honest with you, he was, I guess you could, they would call him a racist. I wouldn't. He said he wanted to have kids with a white woman, and he wanted his kids to have kids with another white person. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I said, I understand that, man. You know what I mean? He didn't want his kids to be mixed, his descendants. I said nothing wrong with that, man. And me and this guy, man, that was one of the best relationships I had in the military. We had a good relationship, man. I mean, he helped me a couple of times. I helped him. It was a very mutual, respectful relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And this guy, when he was breaking this so-called Caucasian man, when he was saying some of the things he was saying, he was absolutely right, man. I couldn't debate him. I'm like, damn, you know what? You're right. He was right. So they let me know, man, these other races, they've been knowing the problems we have. They can see this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just starting to come out in the open. Let's play on a little bit more.
At work for less than $200 a day. Is that true?
Okay, yes I do. If you go to McDonald's, you need $15, $20 till you get a meal. How can you work when you have 3 kids and you pay $1,000 rent a month, 3 kids to feed them, clothes, shoes, and the right to go to school, babysitter when you get out of school.
True, but beggars.
What you gonna do with $100? $100 is nothing. So you catch it out, it's gone.
I believe you but beggars are not choosers. If you don't have the right papers to work, then you should be able to choose.
Listen, that's just back in the 80s. We not a slave.
Now, shout out to our Jamaican.
But that shit right there, I mean, you can go to the Black congregation and see what he had to say. I don't got nothing. I don't know what he has to say. Don't But I'm just telling you what my opinion, from my vantage point, brothers. Things are only gonna get worse for us, and we will. I stand by that, man. We will be slaves. We will be. It won't be like the antebellum South. Don't think like that. Like you getting whipped and you just can't do nothing. But you're gonna be, cause you ain't gonna have no resources, so you're gonna be at the mercy of these other people, and you're gonna get service last, rightfully so. You understand? But it's like, and our people be like, man, this is wrong. No, it's not. This inclusive stuff is stupid. You should stick together, brothers. My main focus is for my people. I don't got nothing against the other demographics. I show these people respect, and in kind and likewise they show me. I haven't really had no problems out of these other demographics, right? But what I'm saying is that, man, my concern is for my peoples. Straight, and that's just the point of the matter. I don't got no problems with these other demographics, but my people, we got a lot of things going on. We gotta get our stuff together. So my fight and my battles with us to get us right. Of course, I know it's not gonna happen no time soon. Things are only gonna get worse. But I say all that to say this, man. They're right to take care of their own. They're right. They should. Brothers, how do it look if in my house, I got my family in my house, and I'm feeding some outsider before I feed my family? No, it's not gonna happen. Look, man, I gotta take care of my house, man. Once I take care of them, whatever I got left over, then I give to you, brother. But I gotta take care of my family first, my peoples. So they doing the right thing to hire them, and they all right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a story. I didn't understand this at the time, and I solely regret doing it. I had got a job. This Hispanic guy got me a job, right? A good friend of mine, still a good friend of mine to this day. So he got me a job, man, because I was struggling, So I go to the job, we flipping burgers and whatever, in the food court. I didn't think I was above the job, but I was just like, man, it ain't gonna be worth it for me because one, I stayed way on the west side, and I'm traveling way to the south side, man, with this big old Cadillac. I'm like, this ain't gonna make it. So the guy told me, it was what's his name? Not his name, but he was an Indian guy. He said, look, man, a lot of times, he told me, he said, you black guys don't last long. He said, I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna come back. And I didn't come back. What I should have told him, I was like, look, man, I ain't gonna come back, man, It's not gonna be worth it for me. Because when I did that, I solidified in his mind, yeah, there you go. This is what these black people do. I actually made it hard for the next black person if they want to get their job there. Not only that, my man who's still my good friend, his brother vouched for me. That was wrong. And my man who's Hispanic, man, he got my ass about that shit. Serious business. And I was like, damn, man, I felt so bad. I said, man, forgive me, man. I said, I really wasn't thinking about it like that. Man, my man was on my heels, man. And I had to apologize to him and his brother. I said, yo, man, my bad, man. And, bro, they forgave me, man. And the reason they forgave me because they saw that I was genuine. Because I wasn't thinking about it like that. I wasn't, brothers. And I say all that to say this, brothers. We have to be careful. Because those things can be a reflection on the next black man. Do we think like that? No, we don't. But that going through those type of things made me wiser, sharper. And you know what I started doing? I was making sure I was doing everything good. Like when I left my one job, I didn't just up and leave. I did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? I did it the right way because my main focus like I want to do things right. So they'll be like, well, you know what? At least all blacks ain't crazy, or all blacks are not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, the next brother come, I don't want to make it harder for the next brother. Because whether you like it or not, that's how people think. You might don't like it, but that's just the truth. Just like all black women are not aggressive and mean, but a lot of them are. To the point to where, you like, oh, shit. That's being honest. As a black person, as a so-called black man, you be like, oh, snap, here come a black woman. Oh, shit, what's finna happen now? Brother, I try not to think like that, but brothers, every time I go somewhere and I see a so-called black woman in a position of customer service, I already prepared myself. Maybe she be on some bull. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them be cool, but some of them end up doing that black girl attitude. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if we want to change this narrative, brothers, we have to do it ourselves by being good workers. You know, coming there, man, making that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Don't be over there stealing from people. Blah, blah, blah. Doing all this dumb stuff. Because it's going to make it harder for the next brother, especially the next brother who really want to do right. But that's it right there. And also, I'm going to end it with this, brothers. These people don't owe us nothing. It's not about racism, you know, whatever. I don't care what they think about us. They don't owe us nothing. We owe ourselves. So when we don't have nothing, excuse me, don't go around crying, man. Please, man. Please. Please, man. Would you hire me? Would you hire me? And they don't hire you, then you're looking stupid. But y'all be the first ones making fun of the Mexicans at Home Depot. Oh, look at them up. And them gonna be the ones over you. Oh, what's funny then, huh? Now look at you. You see? It's coming, brothers. It's coming. It's coming. I'm out. Peace.